the USA, and from what we are expecting to reap from South Korea. Mheshimiwa here is a little bit reserved in regards to what we are gaining as a country, and from where you sit, the foreign policy that the head of state has adopted. There are some many deals that we had, including in film, in entertainment, in road, in infrastructure. What do you make of them?
You know, one of the major aspects that lead to growth of economies is investment through FDIs, foreign direct investments. And part of the reason why FDIs grow is when you have a strategy and a campaign to let foreign investors aware of investment opportunities that are available in your country and how well you can help them cut down on expenditure as they invest in your nation. You remember in the trip to USA, we saw Coca-Cola is going to increase investment in Kenya by over 20 billion, and Microsoft was doing so by over 230 billion. Now, when you look at the direct and indirect benefits we shall reap because of such investments, especially across the value chains, you realize it isn't something we can trivialize. We may have gotten a PPP contract signed between the ever-strong capital and Kenya to do the 440 expressway to Mombasa, which again comes with a lot of benefits. You can look at it from the point of the funding, but you can also look at it from the spark of economy that it is going to ignite through having over 470 billion being spent to build a road. We have benefits that shall be drawn across value chains. We shall have contractors do the road. We shall have supplies done to those who are building. We shall have labor. And we shall have growth that will grow along the road. There's a lot of benefits you reap from such. Remember, we also got 15 free helicopters that would aid us in fight for peace and such issues in East Africa. In as much as we committed to buy. Free? Yes, it was free. It was free. What we did commit to buy...
thinks there's a string attached.
No. What we committed to buy were 150 armored vehicles.
Yeah, armored personnel vehicles.
Which, if you do your research, will find that it will come at a cost of about 18 billion. But again, the end game was that we got goodies worth about 600 billion. If you could, in fact, it is more, because 230 plus 30 is 260. There was money that was given for empowerment of IBC and such like. We got deals worth they're about 700 billions. So in as much as the president is going out, it is good to look at what he's coming back with. Another thing the president has been very keen on is export of labor from Kenya. There are those who've been fighting it, and the reason being that we are having brain drain from our economy. But again, we can choose to be idealistic about the whole thing. We could choose to be realistic about it. It is true that we have a youth bubble in our economy, and it is true that we are churning out more graduates that we can employ. Now, when the president goes out to get jobs for them, and it is also good to note that diaspora remittance in this country is the greatest foreign exchange earner in this nation. It has gone beyond what coffee, tea, and even horticultural products are giving us. So it has overtaken all of them. So we are no longer an agricultural inclined economy. We are more of a logistical economy, selling services, selling labor, right? In exchange for what we don't have. So let the president go out, right? let him convince as many direct investors to come and invest in Kenya. Let him even come up with concessions, tax rebates, and such things to have them come to the country to invest, because it is good for the nation. Let him go to South Korea. Let's see the memorandum of understanding he's going to sign that is going to help the nation.